Alright, so welcome to draft number 19 of my free-to-play draft. Uh, I wrote a post a few days ago that I was trying to build an Indomitable Fiend deck, and all the cards in this draft pool are not. Oh, this opening pack's really bad, right? So the best card is probably Firestorm or Energy Prison. Like those are probably the best cards. Maybe Trial by Combat. But Heartseeker and Unstable Acer are honestly really bad. And Indomitable Fiend is honestly the worst card in this deck. Like the only thing that works with it is just like Undying Legacy, right? Like it's not good at by any stretch of the imagination. But I'm gonna take it anyway because I really need it for constructed, and that's one less card I have to craft. And crafting a heroic is what 25,000 silver. So this is like 25,000 silver I'm picking here because I'm gonna craft this card. I need this. So I could take the Utera card to just cement my position as Utera, which is what I usually am because it feels like I'm always in Degen nowadays because it's just best heroics, really solid. I don't love playing it. I actually like playing Umbric a lot more. I guess not a whole lot more though. But I think Flamer for this year is the best card in this pick. Though I think I'd probably lean towards Hunting Back or Chislarth Archer in a real draft. But in a real draft I would have first picked Indomitable Fiend. I'm gonna jam that Flamer Instigator. I think Vizric is probably the worst faction pair in the entire format. But we're gonna try it. We're gonna live a little. Draft the heroics because we need silver so I can draft my deck. Best card in this pack is probably Shatterbolt, followed by Dragonkeeper Shaman. I really like Osprey Spirit and Degen because it's really good with Sharkclaw Crusher and a couple other cards like Twin Strength. But I'm just gonna take the heroic for the silver. Shatterbolt because Shatterbolt's how you close out games along with Howl of Zith. Soul Drinker is a legendary. It's actually really bad, but honestly, taking legendaries in draft isn't nearly as good as taking heroics in draft because you're much less likely to get 3 of a legendary, That said, Soul Drinker's not that bad. Like, it takes their attack away, and it gains attack, which is kind of nice. It's a really bad at rank 1, though. I've never actually played with it in draft before. It seems okay. Not amazing, but it does almost kill a creature every time it comes into play. I guess I'll take it. Yeah, okay. The next best card in this pack is probably Blizzard Shaman or Mangasaur. I tend to draft a lot of early game cards when I draft Berserk. Like the best card in this pack is probably Abyssal Brood or Fullstorm Primordial, and then Demon Web Watcher and Grimgaunt Spectre and Aranti Heartseeker is definitely the worst card. But I'm taking it because it's heroic. that's how free to play works, right? If you want to build decks, you need silver. If you want silver, you need cards to scrap. And taking I already have 3 Aranti Heartseekers, right? So if I take this, I can scrap it for 5,000 silver. Whereas if I were to win a game, so if you win 2 games in draft, right? And my average win percentage, taking all the heroics, mind you, my win percentage is like 65%. So that averages to like what 3-2 ish. So if I go 3-2, that's 7,500 silver. That means actually it's closer to 4-2. So it's 4-2. It's 10,000 silver. So if I take 2 heroics, that's also 10,000 silver, and I don't have to worry about winning because I've basically already made my money back, right? And I have so many tickets from winning earlier drafts, like I don't need the tickets to win. But if you do need the tickets because you want to draft a lot, and I would take the Abyssal Brute or the Primordial. I think either is a strong pick. Abyssal Brute's probably a little stronger, but I'm just gonna take the heroic here because need silver to craft cards. Well, all these cards suck. I guess I could take Tremor Charge because it has the most flexibility. Like it only works with Tempest creatures, but it gives them a lot of health, and mobility is really strong. Whereas Vyric's Embrace doesn't scale very well. It's just like an okay removal spell. I think Tremor Charge is a lot better. Sparksoul is a decent creature. Ronti Warbringer or Warbringer Ronti is quite solid, but I like Stonefish Giant. I don't think my deck's really very aggressive. I picked a lot of bad cards so far. Actually, my deck's mostly consists of bad cards. I've got Indomitable Fiend, which is unplayable. Cinderfrost Brawler, which is too small. Ronti Heartseeker, which is quite bad. And then I've got like Frames Grave, which is okay. Soul Drinker, which is okay. And then a bunch of like okay spells. So I probably need some solid creatures. And Sparksoul is okay. Like it's a 6/5, which is nice. 9/8's not that great. 15/14 is okay though. Probably better off taking Soulfish Giant. Soulfish Giant scales super well. Card is an absolute monster in late game. I'll take the Dark Heart Wanderer because it's just a little better than Lightning Tamer. Best card in the pack is Blizzard Shaman. Again, we're taking the Heroic. So this is going to be like one of the worst decks I've ever drafted, but I'm going to get so much silver out of it. Best cards are Scavenger Scorpion, Avalanche Guardian, and Chaos Twister. I guess I can take the Chaos Twister. Scorpion's not that great. And then take the Mongosaur because I need some good creatures that are good early. Got a second legendary. Wow, this is actually... I'm like rare drafting like a fiend here. It's absolutely crazy. I think I actually already have this card too because I got a legendary draft and opened this card. And this card's absolutely not that great. It's pretty good at rank 2 or 3 because that's 12-16. And it does work with the Tremor Charge, but other than that, it's not very good at all. Dr. Fricabob's okay. It's definitely better than the Cinder Colossus, even though I have a Flame Reinstator, because it helps with the burn damage. Gonna take a Nash Maiden, because I'm a rare drafter. And then... Best card is Shatterbolt, but I've got a bunch of nonsense already. I might just take those Cinder Colossus so I can try to win with Flame Reinstator Cinder Colossus. I think that's probably a better plan than anything else I've got going on. So, because honestly, my deck is like garbage right now. I've basically got a pile of silver, and then like a bunch of losses because I'm taking the Pyro Giant again. Oh man, this is quite a bad draft deck. I'm taking the Aether Tap Shaman because I need the big creature. Most of the heroics I've taken, because one of the weird things about this draft format is all the Tempest heroics, or almost all of them are garbage. It's so weird. Like, Ash Maiden's okay, Pyro Giant is awful, Orante Heartseeker is awful, Cinderfist Brawler is awful. There's like Umbric Ice Crusher is okay, Rumble Stolen Elemental is awful, Patron of Cadres is awful, Law of Fused Dacier is pretty bad, Flamebreak Invoker is okay. Like there's not a single amazing Tempest heroic other than I guess like Stormshaper Aranti or Aranti Stormshaper. I don't remember what it's called. It's the 09 that makes lightning elementals. That card's pretty good. I think I should take Tremor Charge here. Sorry, I wasn't talking about the draft because I've already my 02 is a foregone conclusion in my mind. This is the cost of rare drafting. Like you can make a lot of silver and it doesn't matter if you win or lose, but you know you're probably not gonna win. Tremor Charge I think is a little better because I've got the Flameblade Champion, and I've already got one Tremor Charge, so I think Tremor Charge is a lot higher upside than Organ Harvester. Then I take Call of Titan's okay, but I need creatures with more than 4 power at rank 1 because I've already got a bunch of Pyre Giants, Ash Maidens, and Aranti Heartseeker, so I guess I'll take the Mongosaur just so I have a 6/6. Followed up with a Blizzard Shaman, excellent card. Also moves the Flame Instigator or Flame Blade Champion, which is nice. Great Pact would be good, but I already have a Shatterbolt and a Chaos Twister, and a Soul Drinker, I guess. But I like Blizzard Shaman a lot. It's really, really big, which is nice. Flagger is actually way better in this draft format than I gave credit to it. The credit to beat, whatever. It's much better than I thought. But it's still not better than Blizzard Shaman. Blizzard Shaman is just a quite excellent card. Being a 6/7 then a 10/11 is really, really good. It helps you get, it helps your board presence a lot in the early game. It's not amazing at rank 3 since it's only a 14-15, which is less than average. But being so good at ranks 1 and 2, it makes it fine. I could draft the Abyssal Brute here. It's probably better. This deck is almost certainly a late game deck. Just because I can't win early, right? I don't really have the tools to do that. So it might be better to just take my hits and then play Stonefish Giant and level my Stonefish Giants, my Cinder Colossus and stuff like that. And Abyssal Brute's not that great early game. I have no creatures with ability to take advantage of the Abyssal Brute, I guess other than the 2 Blizzard Shamans, but that's random, so I can't even guarantee that. It's probably better to take the Stonefish Giant, and then take the Volcano Giant. And then Cacobones, because it's a heroic. It's also probably the best card in the pack. Glimmer Witch is okay, too. Rot Fiend, excellent card. Then I'll take the Sigmund Rod, because we're all about rare drafting. This is just the rarest of drafts right here. How many I'm so curious how many heroics I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and two legendaries. Okay, this time I will take the Stonefish Giant. A third Stonefish Giant? Actually, that's kind of... Yeah, it's still better than Aranti Elementalist, I think. And then Cold Weak, sure. So this deck is absolute garbage. I expect fully to go 2 with it. I have pretty much one way to win the game, and that's get really good with like Flameblade Champion and Tremor Charge or Blizzard Shaman and like clear their board that way. Or I can stall the game out and hope they're not playing threats to kill me quickly, and just like go until I get level 2 Cinder Colossus or level 3 Stonefish Giant, and then or level 2 Soul Drinker works too. Those 3 cards, but otherwise, fully expect to go to my opponent's gonna play like what's that card called, Deep Branch Prowler, and then I'm just gonna concede on the spot because I've got nothing to deal with that, and my hands are gonna be so bad. Like, what if my opening hand is just Indomitable Fiend, double Pyre Giant, Aranti, Heartseeker, and Tremor Charge? I'll just like stare at that hand and go, what have I done? It's pretty funny. Anyway, I'll stop the video here. I actually enjoyed drafting this deck, even though it's a pile of trash. We'll see how it works. I'm curious. I'm curious what hands I'll draw, and I'll see y'all for the next for round 1.